So, here I am. As you don't know, I am the Jacks of all trade. Well, Jacks of all trade, there's no the. But, I feel like everyone deserves an explanation for the 15,000 of you that are actually subscribed to this and the people who just watch from the background. Um, well, those who don't know, of course, none of you know, as I'm Jax. Oh, this is weird. I've never done this before. And if you see there's no need to freak out my face. I don't really care about it much. People don't like how I look. That's their problem, not mine. Probably not what you expected, though. Since most of my demographic that have been watching these texting stories is more of the teen range to 18. Demographic shifts depending. But I do believe you guys deserve a reason why I haven't been around. First off, I work. I've been trying to get a new job recently. I'm 23, so I'm an adult. I need money. A few weeks back, I actually wrecked my car going to my previous job. I'm fine. Nothing happened. Nothing was broken. So, not dead. So, that's good. Let's see. Yeah, I got a new job that I'm starting as of recording this right now. I will be starting that job tomorrow. 1 second. What am I forgetting? If I'm being completely honest, another reason I haven't done these in a while is I haven't been living up to the name of All Trade. I've been writing my hero, Deku, Izuku, X, girl from MHA here, insert girl from MHA here, stories, mostly because I saw and read them by other people, on other channels and stuff. And I know I am not the best, but I do love writing. I've always loved writing, always have. Well, no, to be fair, I didn't start really getting into it until my senior year of high school, where I started writing my own book. Which, don't ask, it got a year ago. It was no longer on my Microsoft Word, so now I'm going to have to completely redo that. And so yeah, I basically have lost inspiration for doing these texting stories because I know I'm not as great as others like Shadow Inkling. Shadow Inkling does way better job of it than I do. And to be fair, I have not been a fan of MHA since season 4. I have not read the manga. I'll be completely honest, never read the manga. And I haven't watched anything past season 4, considering I have friends who've told me what happens in later seasons. I'm not much for spoilers. I couldn't really care less unless it's actual movies that I'm going to go watch. That's the only time I care about spoilers. But if it's stuff like anime, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'll probably forget and then I'll see it. But no, there's a lot of this stuff I couldn't forget, and I'm okay with that. Like the death of some characters happening and I didn't agree with and I didn't see a point with, and then stuff like this happening, and then the reveals of stuff that happened, and also being part of an MHA D&D game almost every week with my friends, which is like 200 years in the future is what our freaking game's based off of. My love for MHA kind of left. So I haven't had the drive to do a texting story. And then there's the kicker. I'm also not enjoying what texting stories are. Just making a story in a text-based platform. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice and interesting way of writing a story, but people who like put like uncopyrighted music and stuff in it, and I've seen some people edit, even though they're like way younger than me, or by a few years younger than me. I don't know how to edit worth a crap. Hell, I don't even know how to use Photoshop that much. But yeah, what I've recently been doing. I also have a lot of hobbies that I like to do. I like buy the expensive Lego stuff and I build those. I paint Warhammer figurines. I got a lot in this room back here that I'm still working on. Well, I stopped working on because a lot of new video games have been coming out, and a lot of stories book stories have been coming out that I've actually been reading and enjoying. So that has taken up a lot of my time. Painting miniatures, building things. It's been taking up a lot. And with this new job that I will be doing, it's going to take up also a good chunk of my time because this is a full-time job. So, yeah. So texting stories have just started to become not my thing. Instead, what's coming back to me is the me who likes writing a full story in kind of a book format. In a book format, like I did with my previous book that I've worked on since senior year of high school. That is gone now. So yeah, got that going for me. Anyway. Oh, and don't mind if I say anyway. The word anyway is like kind of built into my brain as a segue of sorts. So I do it all the time. And yeah. So, and I've been on Wattpad a lot recently. I've been reading a lot of stories on there. A lot of good stories. I've been looking at a lot of like Harry Potter mail inserts. A lot of mail insert stories, mail reader inserts, or insert character here X mail reader, and that got me thinking. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to use Wattpad platform, the Wattpad platform. I want to use that because I've been focusing on MHA a lot, which is something I haven't been a fan of for a while now. But then, going on Wattpad, I found the stuff I was a fan of. I found Harry Potter stuff, Resident Evil stuff, some WWE stuff, which I was surprised to see. I didn't know people like do mail reader, insert male female wrestler here type stuff. I didn't know that was a thing. And of course, like I said, Resident Evil, Harry Potter, some MHA stuff, Kill la Kill, a lot of other anime, Infinite Stratus, which I was surprised to see that people actually still write about that. Monster Musume, which was interesting as well. I didn't expect to see Monster Musume fanfiction like that. To be fair, I haven't read all of it. And there's a lot that I have that I haven't read. That it's in the private library that I have on my Wattpad profile. So it got me thinking, there are a lot of characters that I'm wanting to see in fanfiction, X-Mail Reader, or stories that I want to see that people have either not written about or have written about but have only done like 2 or 3 parts or 1 part only, and it's still saying ongoing even though it's been like years and years since they've actually updated or written anything. So that got me thinking. I like this stuff. I like to write. one of my friends is willing to proofread for me for any discrepancies in it or errors. So I've been thinking, and as today, I haven't started writing yet, but I'm going to. As of recording this today's I believe today's like July 16th. Today is July 16th of 2023. As I'm recording this. So it came to me that I want to write books again. I want to do that. I want to write books, both fan fiction and both the fan fiction stuff and the original that I wanted to write ever since senior year, which is actually kind of good that it deleted because I based it a lot on my friends at the time, which some of them are not friends with anymore, or they've moved away and I haven't talked to them in years. So that's good. And gosh, I hate when my hair is. But yeah. So is the channel dead? Kinda is. I do want to at least, if I feel like it, try to complete some of these stories on here that I actually care about. Like, the 616 one is a good. Not really a fan of Scorpion Deku. Also, I've just been trying to do too much as well. I've been trying to do a lot of Deku, Scorpion Deku is this. I've been filling up my plate a lot with those. I filled up my plate a lot with those, trying to keep up. And every time I had a new idea, I'm like, okay, I got to put it on. And I don't know if that's ADHD or OCD. I haven't been really diagnosed for any of those. I haven't been told I have OCD though, but and slight ADHD. I used to be on medicine for ADHD, but I don't really have like it bad anymore. But yeah, I've been writing about something I haven't been a fan of for years now. So then I keep looking. I keep going through it. Keep going through it in my head. I literally have fans here on this channel that like this content. But the fan who's most important, if I'm being honest, don't get me wrong, you guys are very important, and I'm lucky you got, and I'm really happy that you guys loved everything. But the fan who's supposed to care about this the most really doesn't anymore. And that's me, the writer. And if you're writing about, if you continue writing a story you don't care about, then you start losing the passion for it. And I've started losing passion. And also it came kind of hard to just continuously write scenarios for each part and be like, okay, what did I not do before? How can I do it like this? How can I put this and add it to this? Why do you have to keep Googling every single arc so I know which order it's in so I don't feel like a dumbass? But yeah. So I'm going to be writing stories on Wattpad now. My first is going to be a Resident Evil based story, Resident Evil 7, if to be completely honest. It's going to be a Resident Evil 7 male reader X Zoe Baker, since I don't think Zoe gets enough love, and she's an amazing character, and also, to be honest, quite cute. And there's been a few, but not a lot of them continue to enough parts or to a good ending, or to an ending at all. So I plan to do that. Of course, I plan to do my original book that I had planned a long time ago. What else? Wow, I had the idea. Now, I also plan to do a story that's a little bit based off one I read before, but I want to do it my own way, which is male readers. The male reader will be the son of Sirius Black. Basically, the premise is it's going to be a Harry Potter fanfic story as you, the male reader, the YNLN thing, your name here, last name here, where you're going to be the son of Sirius Black, and it's going to take place during the third book movie. I'll be honest, I haven't read the books. I've been trying to listen to the audiobooks recently, which, again, I have also been starting to get into audiobooks now. It's going to start during the third one, and it's going to be a male reader X HP Girls harem. There are going to be some girls in the Harry Potter world that are going to be in, some that are not. Like Ginny, for example, would not be in it because I do not feel like she would like any guy besides Harry if you read the books. Even though she did like date 2 other guys. But that was mostly to get Harry's attention. Definitely Fleur would be on that. Fleur Delacour would be in it. Hermione. And I'm also going to do a twin sister of Draco who would be in that harem, which would be a nice little mixture there. And definitely, well, I think I already just said Hermione, but definitely Hermione because, sorry, Ron, you're getting shafted. Because, and also, even though I hate the author, I hate her so much because of the bullshit she's been doing and the bullshit she supports. I'm the kind of guy that's like, believe what you want to believe, love who you want to love. I'm okay with that. Do you? But damn. Author of Harry Potter screwed up on a lot of freaking levels, I'll tell you that much. But I separate the art from the artist. So, stories are good. Person's terrible. The person is terrible, the story is good. Yeah, so I definitely Harry Potter Girls harem type story. And yeah. Those are just 2 that are on my mind. I also want to do a Life is Strange male reader type story, even though there are some of those, but not ones that are my cup of tea, and that I think, maybe I should give that a try. And there's a lot. There's a lot I want to do, a lot of books I want to write. And again, about doing stories on this platform other than the Wattpad platform, I've been doing them in a texting format, which was okay for a while. But because of YouTube being YouTube, I can't be as more of the rated M for mature type stories because of all the guidelines, which I understand why the guidelines are there. It's just when I really want to be descriptive or really want to picture the scene, I can't do that. So if I want to be more descriptive about a very physical contact part of a relationship, if you guys know, you know. If you guys know, then you know. That's why my channel is not for kids. That's why all my videos are not for kid, not for kid, not for kid. And at some point you can't be as gory as well on this platform. Then you can. But with Wattpad, you can be definitely more mature. You can talk about those things because they're books. You're allowed to do that. Yes, there is a line, but it's kind of a thin line. So on Wattpad, when I write a story, I can be more mature. I can be more descriptive. I can let more of the words that are in here out. More than I can on this platform. So that's another reason why I'm basically moving to Wattpad. And of course, some of my stories would take a while to write because of the new job and the hours that I would have to work there. But at least I get like the Saturdays and Sundays off. That's great. But no. But yeah, actually. It's the reason I've been gone is because I kind of lost inspiration. So, what is going to become of the channel? Well, here's the thing. I don't really have a plan for what's going to become of it. It's going to probably stick around because I'm too lazy to probably delete it. Yeah, it's because I'm too lazy to delete it. But, yeah, it's because I'm too lazy. I may use this platform as a face-to-face kind of, well, not face-to-face, but my face to you guys, as an update for Wattpad stories, why they may be taking longer than usual, or how they're coming along. So it may become more of an update channel than anything with shorter videos. I want to at least try to finish some of the texting stories I actually care about. Which the one I care about most because I'm more of a Marvel fan. Oh yeah, that's also another one of the stories I want to do. I want to do a Marvel Girls Harem X Male Reader insert, and if there are any girls that actually watch these or read the, if there are any people here of the female variety that actually, or if you're just gender neutral, if you want me to do a general maybe I'll do that too. Even though I support LGBT, but I don't know what goes on in the community, so I don't know any of the right words to use. Even though I have a niece who is part of that community and knows every single thing about it. I should probably ask them about that. Anyway, yes, and I know when I said niece and then them, be honest, they can be kind of confusing sometimes, and they even admitted that to me. But no, I also want to do like a Marvel Girl type harem or specific Marvel Girl X male reader, or if maybe I'll do an X female reader or an X gender neutral reader. Who knows? I'll try to keep it as open as possible, but knowing my style, I'm probably going to be doing more male reader stuff than anything. And then, of course, the original book that I plan to do as well. So definitely a Marvel Girls and a DC Girls type thing, or specific, or ones to be more specific. And there's also another story. And by the way, the story I mentioned about the little bit of my male reader is Son of Black type book, Harry Potter fanfic, is being based off an amazing harem story book that I read, which was one of the first things I read on Wattpad actually, was A Black's Blood, which was an amazing story, but it hasn't been updated in like 3 years, and I do plan to message him saying, hey, can I use like some of the segments, if it's okay for me to use some of the segments in the fanfic I'm writing. But yeah, and then there's also a lot of like WWE superstar women that I want to do an X-Male reader of, which there's a lot I saw of. I don't know if any of you are WWE fans, but there's like a lot about like Alexa Bliss, a few about Liv Morgan, which is good, and a little bit of stuff about Becky Lynch, which are, if you watch WWE, they are amazing superstars and very beautiful women. And I think I could do a lot with that because it would be more, yes, there'd be fights, but it's more realistic than it would be in other type of stories. So, and there's like an Avatar one, and when I say Avatar, I'm talking Last Airbender. I'm not talking about the blue people, and I'm not talking about that Last Airbender live action movie crap. We all know it's crap. We can all agree that movie was crap. It didn't need to exist. It doesn't exist. It's not in your minds. It doesn't exist. Maybe a Legend of Korra. And of course, like I said, my original stories as well. Oh God. Yeah, I want to do a lot. And for the Resident Evil Zoe Baker story, I plan to do that and do a Resident Evil 8 story, and maybe make Zoe part of a harem with some of the women in the Resident Evil 8, which would be the daughters and the Lady D, and maybe Donna. Which is kind of I read an amazing story. It was about that, where it's a male reader X like Resident Evil 8 women, which was Cassandra, Bella, Daniela, Lady Dimitrescu, and Donna Benevito. I don't know how to say her last name, but Donna, which was beautifully written. It was way beautifully written. I don't remember the title, but it was such beautiful. Even though I'm reading it again, I don't remember the title. But no, I see a lot of these written, and it's like, I could do that. I've done that, but I haven't done it in so long. I haven't sit down and actually written something. But yeah, by the time this video goes out, I may have a story or a story in progress written on Wattpad. A link to my profile, Wattpad profile, will be in the description, down in the description. And again, to all the fans that have stuck with me this long, I'm sorry. But I'm human. I lose passion in things. It happens. We're all human. It'll happen to any one of us. There are people on this platform that make texting stories way better than I do. And I do hope that you all will join me on this Wattpad journey as I write these books. Again, by the time this comes out, hopefully there will be links in the description to both my first story and my Wattpad profile. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and sticking with me through all this. I know I haven't been around a lot, but thank you. It's been real good. But anyway, cheers. And hopefully, you get to see a new part of me. See you around.